Hello, everyone. Nature knows no mercy. I'm waiting for you in a crazy battle of animals where every moment decides who will survive and who will give in. Get ready because today we're diving into some of the most intense animal face-offs ever recorded. Let's get started. On an African road, lions stumble upon a scene where a snake is strangling a vulture. The black mamba proves to be a tough opponent, squeezing the life out of the bird while defending itself from the lions. But eventually, the snake realizes it's in over its head and slithers off. The lions, surprisingly, end up saving the vulture. A lone hyena attacks a herd of antelope at a watering hole, targeting the smallest one. It looks like an easy win for the predator, but in the end, the cowardly hyena loses its grip and lets the antelope go. Sometimes, even the bravest predators fail. As a pack of hyena dogs walks down the road, they lose track of one of their puppies. In a heart-wrenching moment, the puppy becomes prey to a hungry lion. The circle of life continues. An Australian woman tries to stop her dogs from attacking a kangaroo. But the kangaroo shows its might and stands its ground. Soon, the dogs retreat and the woman gets them back under control. Not all animals are easy to intimidate. A leopard sticks its head into a hole, thinking it's about to capture its prey. But suddenly, a huge warthog leaps out, startling the cat. It runs away, but after some time, the leopard returns to snag a smaller piglet. A cheetah takes off at full speed to catch an antelope. It's a thrilling chase as the cheetah pushes its speed to the limit. Who will win, the cheetah's speed or the antelope's agility? One lioness attempts to bring down a large prey, but her first attempt is met with a swift kick from the prey. The lioness learns quickly some battles are just too tough. A crocodile latches onto an antelope, gripping it by the nose. After an intense struggle, the antelope somehow manages to escape. A true test of strength and willpower. First up, we have an intense showdown between an antelope and a lion in a swamp. The antelope, doing its best to evade the predator, hides desperately. But the lion realizes it needs to act fast when a crocodile approaches. In a heart-pounding moment, the lion grabs hold of the antelope, and just as the crocodile closes in, it's too late. The lion wins the round just barely. A bald eagle spots a duck and decides it's time for lunch. The duck, however, isn't having it and dives to evade the eagle's clutches. The eagle finally manages to catch hold of the duck, but soon realizes it can't lift its prey. A fox goes for a domestic cat, but this cat isn't your average house pet. With swift moves and sharp claws, the cat fights back and sends the fox running. A falcon swoops down and grabs a chick from a stork mother. The mother stork races to the rescue, but the falcon returns to its nest, chickless. The stork's effort wasn't in vain. After a successful hunt, a pride of lionesses is ambushed by impudent hyenas, ready to steal their prey. The lions defend their hard-earned food, but just when victory seems certain, the mother lioness rushes in to save her cub, chasing off the hyenas. A battle between predators. A lonely giraffe is peacefully strolling the African savanna when, out of nowhere, two lionesses ambush it. But this giraffe isn't going down without a fight. With every powerful kick, the giraffe gives it everything it has, though the lionesses don't back down. After an intense struggle, the lionesses manage to bring the giant down. Under a roof, a snake silently stalks a rat. With precision, it strikes and hangs onto its prey. But the real struggle begins when the snake falls to the ground. Still, it manages to finish the job, swallowing the rat whole. A great white shark sets its sights on a group of seals near the rocks. But the seals don't run away. Instead, they group together and charge at the shark. In a stunning display of unity, the shark retreats. Even the fiercest predators can be overpowered. A lioness expertly sets up an ambush and strikes at a herd of zebras. At the perfect moment, she knocks down a zebra, and soon the entire pride joins in for the kill. Finally, an unlikely hero, a squirrel, takes on a venomous snake. The snake quickly realizes it's in danger and decides to retreat. Sometimes, the smallest creatures pack the biggest punch. Over on a beach, a seagull finds a small stingray and begins to feast. But before it can even swallow, an aggressive hawk swoops in and snatches the stingray away. The seagull hesitates, giving the hawk the perfect chance. Talk about a sudden plot twist. At a home, a yast, a bird of prey, targets a family of Canadian geese. But the mother goose is not having it. Another day, another fight. This time, a fox challenges a cat and dog. But the fox doesn't realize the power of teamwork. Despite the dog's barking and the cat's claws, it's unclear if the fox will survive such an assault. A lioness begins a chase after a zebra cub. It's a beautiful yet brutal moment as the lioness stalks her prey, slowly closing in. A group of horses makes it clear to the dogs, don't mess with them. The horses stand their ground, and the dogs quickly learn not to challenge the mighty steeds. Right near its home, a dog faces off against a huge leopard. At first, it looks like there's no hope for the dog. But just as the leopard gets too close, something scares it away, and the dog survives this terrifying encounter. A hornet tries to steal a bee, but it severely underestimates the power of a bee swarm. The bees quickly retaliate and destroy the hornet. This is why you don't mess with bees. Now, let's talk about the clever and clumsy pelican. Somehow, this bird manages to steal a fish right out of an osprey's grasp. The pelican's strategy? At a home, a guard dog barks ferociously as a leopard closes in. The dog tries to protect its territory, but it's no match for the stealthy predator. With a quick strike, the leopard takes hold of the dog's neck. A man notices a duck trapped in the claws of a hawk. Determined to save it, he offers the hawk a treat in exchange. Amazingly, the hawk decides the food is worth more than the duck. In the middle of the street, two bulls start battling it out. The clash is loud, chaotic, and intense. But in the end, they tire each other out, leaving the street in shambles. That's it for today's epic animal battles. Nature truly is a ruthless battlefield. Which battle did you think was the most intense? Drop a comment below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more wild encounters.